I signed up and done.
Lily Novarino had been looking for a COVID-19 vaccine appointment everywhere with no luck.
The union amazingly organized these clinics for the employees. It was a huge relief because now that looking back and I remember the beginning of the pandemic, coming back from work, leaving my shoes outside, taking my clothes, go straight to the shower. It was really scary.
She's been a Vons worker for 30 years, so she turned to an organization she often turns to for help: her union. Unions across the San Diego region are working hard to get their members vaccinated, employing many of the same tactics they use to get laws passed and favored political candidates elected. They're lobbying lawmakers to grant eligibility to their members and securing separate supplies of vaccines from state and county officials. They've also launched vaccine awareness campaigns among their members.
It is a trusted information source for people.
UC San Diego epidemiology professor Rebecca Fielding Miller says all of this will have a big impact, increasing herd immunity in unionized workplaces and vaccination rates in low-income communities.
There's like a fire hose of information happening all the time, but if your union reaches out to you and says, do this and this on this day, that's really helpful.
It's what we do every day.
Todd Walters is president of the local food workers union. He says they've made it easy for members to sign up for vaccine appointments at union-run clinics and are encouraging those who are vaccine hesitant to get the shot.
When you visit members on a job site, it's people don't understand what a big, how important that really is, because you see people on the job site, you kind of have a captive audience, but most importantly, you build those relationships with them where they trust you, they share information with you.
Unions that represent childcare and home care providers and utility workers have also organized their own vaccination clinics. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Union successfully lobbied the governor to add utility workers to Tier 1B so they could begin receiving vaccines in mid-March. Now, Nate FAIRMAN, the business manager for the local branch, says more than 50% of his members are vaccinated.
Your union is one of your most trusted sources of information. People get inundated with information from, their employer, from their, community groups. But when somebody is a member of a union and their union is communicating with them directly about the importance of an issue, whether it's, a candidate that's a worker champion that we really want to get on a school board or an irrigation board or a city council, or an employer, or the importance of wearing a mask or the importance of getting a vaccination. Study after study shows that workers involved in a union, workers that are members of a union, they trust a message coming from their union.
Bridget Browning, president of Unite Here Local 30, a hotel workers union, says she's letting her members know that skipping the vaccine may cost them work.
I think we're going to have to really tell our members, well, if you don't get vaccinated and this customer says you can't be in their banquet room, you can't be in their banquet room.
Even for non-union workers, pressure from coworkers and friends can often make a difference in whether they take the shot. PAOLO Morales is the sushi manager at Sushi Deli in Mission Hills and says at first many of his coworkers didn't want the vaccine, but now they're coming around.
We're never gonna go over this situation if the 50% of the people got the shot and another 50 just wait to see what's gonna happen.
After seeing Morales and others get their shots, another coworker, Daniel Flores, says he will get one too.
Yeah, it's a new vaccine and we don't know much about it because it's barely coming out, but it's all about each other's health, So we should all get it, be protected,
Claire Trageser, KPBS News.